Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, another wondrous Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. We are off here to a 1 vs 1 on Langla scale. We shall be watching ComradeObvious fighting here for the Soviet Union and the 25th Guards Tank Corps going out against MTV Siberian, fighting for Germany, for the Reich, for the 1st SS Panzerdivision Leichtstandarte. We immediately noting here some early battle going on here from Comrade, obviously hoping to deny his opponent to cover right here next to his cut-off point. Conscripts are arriving. Even more opponents are being secured by pioneers like Infanterie Company up. You're likely going to be some infantry in terms of command, we're seeing shock rifle, guard rifle, and guard motor, and pretty much the old box standard. Seems to have slightly returned here a bit. Versus Siberian with spearhead, joint operation, and elite troops, the elite Truppen. Ready to fight for Germany. Noting here Grenadier, then an MG42, then another Grenadier squad. Interesting startup here from Siberian. Points are being secured. Grenadier are moving out. More battle wire going down here. This time wiring off the tractor. Wouldn't want the fascists to drive away with that one.
Your orders, comrade.
More conscripts arriving here for ComradeObvious. Advancing on a broader front, in fact making a direct move here for the munitions point as reasonably rapid as possible. Siberian taking a slightly more cautious approach. We're seeing the same thing going on here with the tractor here. The RSO, I believe. Wiring that off as well. Can't have the Bolsheviks running off the Reich equipment. Points are being secured, slowly but surely, not moving up here, probably worried about an MG42 sitting up here quite common, so obviously he's thinking ahead there, and avoiding running straight into the Schweres MG42, point over here being secured, 4th control on the way there, and we're seeing guard motor has been chosen here for ComradeObvious. Laying down some sandbags here, most obviously, also noting the way he's placing them. I mean, it is sure seeking sort of hold the point, but at the same time it means his opponent can't secure the point and then, you know, hold up here as well. So it's a rather good move there by ComradeObvious. MG40 opening up the conscripts, the tractor not providing sufficient protection. Then it's going straight here for cut-off point. At the same time the conscripts arriving from the rear. Molotovs up here for ComradeObvious. More grenades arriving there for Siberian MG42. They're getting flanked, turning around there. Willy Molotov, there we go. A frangible of Fury Doom. Flying through the air and connecting, lighting the bushes and the grass on fire. Molotovs here as well, forcing the grenades out of the premises. MG crew there being attacked from several sides. Nice envelopment assault there from ComradeObvious. Grenadiers suffering a bit, falling back here. Pushing through. Combat engineers caught out in the middle of the open of the field. Getting shredded there, not looking good. Quickly, comrades, to cover. Meanwhile over here, grenades are slowly being thinned out, but they also managed to do some damage to the conscript when they forced away. Lightest machining up here pretty early for Siberian, increasing the firepower of grenadiers considerably. Firing away there into the shambling Russian hordes. Now MG42 prepared once more, grenadiers also reinforced, and we're seeing another MG42, so 3 grenadier squads, 2 MG42s. Grenadiers are holding out, but they are having a bit of trouble, they're getting overwhelmed. Can they hold out? Down to 2 men. MG42 grenadiers arriving, conscripts falling back in the face of this, and there we go, the second MG42 joins in the fun. And there we go, ComradeObvious is obviously falling back a bit.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Faced with the danger of heavy machine gun fire.
That's the last one.
With the second MG42 moving in.
We serve.
Pioneers hanging out about here on the left flank. Nothing much going on there. Bunker up like going to a medic bunker. These grenadiers should eventually though have to fall back and reinforce.
We have the point.
Otherwise risk handing over a machine gun to the enemy.
Waiting for your command.
Looks like flamethrowers going up there for ComradeObvious. No buildings so far. I'm missing a bunker going over on the flank. Cancels it though. I clearly hope to set up a machine gun bunker there to cover the flank, I imagine. Not a bad idea, but disrupted by an assault there by ComradeObvious. And thus unable to sort of spare resources from here and sort of basically blocking that off. Unfortunately, bunker here not reinforced yet. MG42 slow advancing. Grenadiers actually pushing forwards. Denied cover more or less, but there we go. Comrades moving forward. So caught up in the open. There we go, retreating. MG42 here with several Grenadier squads ready to push forwards, holding up the car point. They're going for the fuel point on there. Looks like ComradeObvious will be able to secure most of the fuel points. Swinging out from several sides. Good job there. A wide assault. Harder for the MG42 to hold out at the same time. Assault going in here. But now, of course, he's rather overextended. MG42 trying his best, but going to have to fall back as the Russians launch an assault here. Same thing going on here. Molotovs flying through the air, lighting fences and trees on fire. Like to make a nice company going up, but the MGs have to fall back. Grenadiers not looking good as well. Up here, oh, they might get the conscripts, but at the same time, losses have been heavy on them as well. And a full retreat right there from Siberian. Machine gun Grenadiers moving out. Like to make a nice company is up. And we're seeing here a heavy mortar rise as soon as he's actually able to call it in. Adding in some pretty heavy mortar firepower. That's going to be a bit of a headache there for Siberian, to put it mildly. More sandbags, this time not quite as cleanly placed to ensure his opponent can't use it to hold the point, but nonetheless, there at least. Interesting note to use, he actually uses sandbags reasonably regularly. Not a bad idea, since it does give you heavy cover, which in particular can be useful where there's otherwise none to then actually hold the heavy cover. Siberian though is pretty rapidly doing his best to push back. We are seeing a Mittelschützen Panzerwagen arriving there, supporting the offensive.
We will defend it to the death.
As the Landstandard pushes forward to secure this assembly of farms in preparation for a larger scale assault. Conscious moving, comments as well. Then it's forced to fall back. MG42 moving in, setting up, I imagine. Lots of machine gun fire here being concentrated in a small area. And there go heavy mortar rounds falling down there. One into a new mortar round flying through the air. Going to make any defensive stand here rather dangerous at the same time over here. Pioneers being forced off by conscripts very soon, I imagine. MG42 moving in. Heavy mortar rounds continue to fall down. German positions are slightly shifting around, a bit worried there with the heavy mortar rounds at the same time engaging over here on the left flank. Points being secured and de-secured. Conscripts pinned. And there we go, one hell of a hit there on the Grenadiers already, wiping out half the unit. Pioneers need to fall back. MG42 they're setting up just in time. More hits there on the Grenadiers, continuing to take out lives. And Molotovs here on the Grenadiers as well. At the very same time there, the pressure is certainly up. Grenadiers need to fall back as ComradeObvious keeps up the obvious pressure. MG42 could move up here perhaps, but at the same time he needs to be careful. He naturally MG42 now operating on its own, which means it's going to be operating rather blindly, which is rather than the situation you don't want MG42 to be operating in. More heavy mortar fire, and he just keeps on killing. 5 kills already. And halfway to veterans he won. Definitely not good news, but there we go. The assault continues, nonetheless slowly but surely, despite heavy enemy resistance. Another hit there on the MD crew once more, taking out half the bastards. More Grenadiers arriving. No other sign of anything else there from the like to make a nice company. Moving a bit too close, a bit of a mistake there by Siberian, perhaps. But the advance continues nonetheless, despite the constant rain of high explosive death from above. At the same time, the MG42 is likely going to get outmaneuvered here by 2 conscript squads. Can they get it? Can they get it? Flammpanzerwagen up here for Siberian, adding further firepower to his advancing group. Going for the cut-off points at the same time here. Incendiary rounds really straight through the conscripts now. Might even get one squad. Might no! Dear, they got the gunner and Molotov as well. That could easily be the loss then. Nice move though, but tragically, and there we go, wiped out. You have to be a bit careful again with MG42s on their own, but again, incendiary rounds a good move. Extremely close to wiping out one of ComradeObvious conscript squads. But sadly, he ended up handing over a rather valuable piece of German equipment to the Soviet army. And that could prove rather dangerous.
Engineer standing by.
You'll of course have to see how this turn evolves. But there we go, making a run for it. Schneller Männer, fire frei. And there we go, we see here that ComradeObvious pushes forward in another bold way. We also holding here, I support them, Campanella is up. He's holding up, but quickly Molotovs and heavy mortar rounds forces them to vacate, busting out the front door. Flamethrower there, pouring in fire upon the conscript, doing kind of damage. More heavy mortar rounds make this overall dangerous place to be in. Reconnecting here, but so far Siberian has managed to push back ComradeObvious pretty hard, taking back all fuel points as well. In fact, time to pop here to Siberian. So far, no commander still. And we are noting he's actually getting... No, that's actually Siberian getting a mortar as well, and he's sending up support armor core. So not only has he gone for a rather light tier 2, in fact only getting for the Flampanzerwagen, so of course reinforced attack. I mean, he's moving on to get a Granatenwerfer. That's going to be really interesting here. Grenadiers being reinforced at the front line. The Flampanzerwagen turning fighting nicely there. Continuing to burn away. Grenadiers firing from a nearby building. MD42 holding up here. Could go into the armor piercing rounds. And there we go. Granatenwerfer has arrived for Deutschland. And MD42 moving forward, setting up there. But might once more moved a bit too far. There we go. MG fire though. Anti-tank grenade and rifle grenade. Can he get that MG? Can he wipe out the crew? Can he burn them alive? Toast them? Roast them? Heavy mortar continue to fire. We're seeing a field gun has arrived here for ComradeObvious as his forces move out in large waves. The MG though continues. There we go. Field gun got the Flampanzerwagen. And there we go. Quickly merging with the MG42, ensuring he can keep it there. Another rifle grenade though. Oh! Nice there to avoid the knockout blow and keep the MG42 going and keep going towards Vector 2-1. At the same time, Concepts here being held up by a single Grenadier squad, but the Grenadiers are definitely a problem. They now in cover. And there we go, forced away. MG42 here continues to fight. Moment to fall back, moment to fall back. And incendiary armpit guns going jumping down the MG42. Doing quite a bit of damage here. But Concepts attacking in from other sides. MG42 might have to fall back. Despite best intentions, and there we go. Molotovs off as well. Mortar also forced to move back. And there we go. A blistering assault right there has been held back by ComradeObvious, opening up for a nice fresh counter-attack. Now that Siberian's forces have pretty much been broken. Although we do see more MG42s are being handed out. Missing a flak panzer arriving here for Siberian. Feeling pretty bold that he doesn't have to worry about any armor. He's getting a flak panzer first to punish the enemy's infantry.
Grenadiers ready.
Mortar doing his best here to harass ComradeObvious as advances. Mine engagement over here, quickly ending in a retreat from the combat engineers, noting no mines that has been laid down here by ComradeObvious so far. Tractor ruined. Black Panther moving forward, and 37mm high explosive rounds fly out. And we're seeing here ComradeObvious slowly advances, MG42 reinforced once more, ready to join the fight. And there go, Fieldgood gets off a nice hit on the Flak Panzer. And using the wrecked Flampanzerwagen here as cover for the Maschinengewehr crew.
Fire support.
And what further armor shall there be? But we do see both fuel points now secured here once more by Siberian, and looks like we've seen here an attempt at T-35s here from ComradeObvious. This could prove to be dangerous, since Siberian currently has so little to actually stop a pair of T-35s at the moment. Black Panther hitting when it can, being held by fire here by the field gun. MG42 sending up. Oh, more drones going down. Then we do see the MG42 here taking heavy loss at the same time. Again, Veteran 2-1. Setting up here, can we see any armpit guns? No, there's a cooldown on it. Conscripts over here taking heavy losses. Black Panther and MG42 turning into them. Mortar continues to find support of the Leibstandard's assault. Mortar runs flying back and forth across this field. Artillery barrels going in there on the MG crew. They're killing my crew. Seems to be working. Oh no!
Have lost an MG team.
The MG team got annihilated, losing not just the Veteran 2 crew, but also the machine gun itself. And we see here that ComradeObvious quickly follows up with more infantry into the breach, while the Flak Panther tries to help back the advancing hordes. And there we go, nice mortar strike on the MD mortar crew, forces it back.
Ostwind standing by.
Another hit there on the the Flak Panther 4, and with the Panther 4 on the way to a bit of armor and missing elite troops now is the choice here for Siberian. Calling a bunch of elite Truppen. Going in for the cop point as well, a nice flank there, but might they get off a rough grenade on the mortar crew cleared out. Nice, they could perhaps try and follow up with a stun grenade, which could also do a bit of damage. No, looks like he will not.
Ready. Yes.
Could we be seeing Jaeger upgrades going on here? Yes, indeed. Yes, no. And he can't decide.
Einsatzbereit.
You could also go for these veterans fleet grenadiers. Training more pioneers well to help with repairs. Good, good.
Ostwind loaded and a new unit has arrived. Our forces increase.
A slow advance forwards.
Grenadiers.
You need something?
And there we go. Panzerkampfwagen 4 ist hier.
Turret has been installed. Reinforcements complete.
Rather impressive G5 going into their grenadiers. No incentive his round. Mortar round almost wipes out the entire grenadier squad. But the field gun moves over on the right flank. That should definitely give the Panzer IV force. And oh, first shot misses. Panzer IV though might want to consider falling back. Second shot though flies through and strikes the frontal armor. Flak Panther moving out to support another advance up here. MD4 to their veteran D2, no intending on being transferred from ComradeObvious. There we go, the assault is going in.
Standing by.
And the conscripts are forced to retreat, and more mortar rounds flying back and forth. Panther 4 getting ready to move up the right flank. There we go, veteran 2, force Siberians, Granate and Nerf crew. Panther 4 time through the combat. You see over here the comments having absolutely no chance to hold back the Panzer 4 and the amount of death it delivers. Field gun mediums up down the Panzer 4, force back the Panzer 4. And fuel point over here being secured. Rather nicely, the one is in mortar, by the way. A rather popular mortar. In fact, it was a Soviet mortar which the Germans copied, the Finns copied, the Romanians and the Hungarians copied, actually. Pretty much outright. So rather popular mortar. And quite effective, obviously.
We have our reinforcements.
Flak Panther leading the way versus the conscripts. And usually a Panzer division would have a small company of anti-aircraft tanks if they didn't just have anti-aircraft half tanks. Otherwise they relied on more static Flak 88s or Flak feelings and such ways to support. And there we go, T-3045 rolling in. When it is smart to consider falling back. Veterans running up the Flak Panther, lovely. The center field here, though, utterly devastated already by massive craters and explosion. Pack 40 now supporting Siberian, perhaps sensing what might be going on here. Flak Panther rolling away, or at least back towards safer pastures where there's less chance of just getting wiped out here by the T-3045s.
Yeah, we claimed it for the fatherland.
Sturmgeschütze on the way to provide further anti-tank support here. Veteran 2 by the close to veteran 3 on this field gun. Good lord. That's going to be dangerous. And noting here, tracking well, Pack 40 gets off a hit on the T-3045. Mortar rounds going in. Field gun moving forwards. And there we go. Veteran T3 increasing rate of fire, but also penetration, making this rather a lethal anti-tank weapon now.
Capture. Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Pack 40 will have to fall back. Mortar and continue to fly. And oh, nice strike there, like the precision strike from the heavy mortar, wiping out the pack crew on the spot. Sturmgeschütz rolling forwards. T-35s now moving in instead. Panzerfaust managed to nicely penetrate the frontal arm of the T-35 gun. It's almost wiped out, in fact. Rather low units climbed up here. Could be dangerous for those heavy mortars. Pack 40 firing in. Sturmgeschütz firing in. Manages to miss, though. Good job, Helmut. Time to fall back here to ComradeObvious. T-35 barely makes it out of there. Panzer IV receiving most needed repairs. Also in here. Channel mines up to cover versus an armoured assault there. And we're seeing a field barrage now going from the field gun as well. ComradeObvious now on the defensive once more, though.
Our points have fallen to 300.
ComradeObvious need to do something to break this nasty little stalemate before it's too late. While he still has a chance, and certainly in part his hope lies from that veteran T3 field gun with its high rate of fire and excellent penetration. Stu coming under fire here. Apparently having a large deal of trouble actually hitting anything. Good job, Yuri. Black Panther continuing to deal with the troops on the flanks, not going to bother in the centre of things. Stu falling back here. Field gun slowly finishes forwards. And the Nisto are arriving up there and might get off a rocket grenade there. But a heavy mortar round strikes true on the rifle grenadier. Stopping that pretty fatally and terminally. Over here, Grenadiers dealing with conscripts over there. So Beer wants to be careful about splitting his infantry out a bit too far. Here there go. Panzerfaust connects with the other T-45. Panzer IV grenades move forward. Sturmgeschütz supporting. MG-43 everything send the armor piercing rounds tearing into the Panzer IV though, but without actually doing anything to that 80mm non-stop. And there goes Stu taking hits. Lots of hits. You might see the field gun knocking you out, and there we go. Mistake there by Siberian. He should not have advanced to Stu further than the Panzer IV, and that resulted in a nice few volleys there from the veteran T3 field gun, but also the T-35, which resulted in his quick and most incendiary death, leaving a rather impressive bonfire left for the enemy to have fun with. Pack 40 crew got wiped out as well. Pioneers exposed, need to fall back. So firing. And there got quick retreat. Panzer IV falling back. Flak Panzer left to hold as well. And there goes stealing away the pack. Things are definitely looking a bit dangerous there for Siberian. The tables have turned rather swiftly, in fact. The Pack 40 will need some reinforcement and probably even a bit of repairs. Then he's going for the fuel point, quickly interdicted by the T-45. Looks like they will try and get off a Panzerfaust. And there we go, engine damage.
Do you need something?
Panzer IV rolling forwards. And there we go, veterans, you won! But it will need to fall back now. A bit of smoke and perhaps a blitz. There we go, blitzkrieg, blitzkrieg. Rapidly falling back. But actually quickly moving in for a quick... Oh, heavy mortar run actually did a nasty bit of work there. And there you go, Panzer IV now completely falling back. It cannot withstand anymore at the front. Gunneer is also forced to move away. And we see ComradeObvious obviously slowly crawling forwards very slowly.
Return fire!
Needs to be careful though, needs to be careful.
Taking indirect fire!
But now there's definitely a good chance for him to actually push forwards here, I think. With a field gun veterans via Pack 40 and several tanks infantry, I mean he should be able to make a nice offensive push, but at the same time you see the Flak Panzer moving in here, going straight for the field gun. Might get the crew here, might get the crew. Nice blitz maneuver there from Siberian, tearing into the field gun crew. Gaining a nice chunk of veterancy at the same time. It looks like he's... Oh, he got it! He got it there. A nasty blow there to ComradeObvious, losing his veterancy. 3 field gun crew like that. And as all of this is happening, a Tiger Ace has been summoned in. Wittmann is here. For someone else. That should definitely be cause for concern, but at the same time, I mean, the field guns and Pack 40s now. Pack 40, by the way, is Veterans 1. I mean, there should also be some threats here to the Tiger Ace. In particular, that field gun is recruit, which certainly yes looks to be the case. The Tiger Ace is not going to be having it easy. Looks like he's moving in without any support. Perhaps having to do a bit of reconnaissance on the front line. There we go. Pack 40 quickly gaining veterancy 1. Finding a way there. And target weak point. Ach du lieber. And stunning it too. Tiger gets the MG. Crew also gets off a hit down the Pack 40, but is ultimately forced to fall back there with a bit of damage, not wanting to risk too much at the moment.
Yes, comrade.
Quickly losing control of the map as ComradeObvious advances on numerous points without mercy, but we do see a flak panzer being sent in to deal with the infantry on the far left. That should definitely prove to be a harrowing experience for the conscripts.
Armor has spotted us.
Conscripts are advancing. Shots breaking windows, but not Soviet bodies.
Yes, comrade.
What a waste of ammunition. Hauptmann.
Ready for orders.
Ready. Engineer standing by.
We are ready.
Conscript caught by the Tiger. Taking a few losses there.
Stand and shoot.
Enemy fire!
T-34 ready.
Looks like he's ready to get another pair of T-35s very soon. Molotov going into the Grenadiers here. Grenadiers forced to fall back. The fire's proving too much. It looks like a Panzer IV and a slight harassment mission on the right flank, by the same time T-35 ready to advance to support the further ones. There we go.
We are losing territory.
Interesting enough, there's been no sign of guard strife infantry from ComradeObvious. Oh, Grenadiers that took a nasty hit.
Enemy contact.
Need to fall back. They got the field gun on support. Panzer IV driving in, but are immediately coming under rapid attention there of the Soviet armored forces. Tiger Ace doing what he can to support here. And we're seeing a massive Soviet armored force now ready at the front line with
Do you need
numerous
something?
nasties, well, including now a Veterancy 3 Pack 40. That is bad news there for Siberian.
The enemy is taking what we have secured. Squad at full strength. 34, crude, loaded and ready.
And he's going to make another move here from the front. Dangerous, dangerous. Nope. Not quite there.
Watch out for that tank.
MG crew once more coming under rather intense attention there from the Tiger Ace.
The enemy has taken our supply
Oh,
sector.
shot managed not to penetrate, but there it goes. Second shot goes through. That Tiger Ace certainly seems to have been of luck there. Fourth shot penetrates. Grenadiers needs to be careful. Rifle grenade goes off. Really desperate to clear out that veterancy. Really a massive threat, and Siberian knows it. Grenadiers just need to go in. We look like we have Gewehr 43s upgraded there. Grenadiers are moving in. T-35 holding them back.
T-34 85 tanks are now ready
Panzer
for
IV
use.
being
Use
rapidly
them to crush
patched
the
together. Interesting enough, you see here that ComradeObvious is being rather defensive in measure. He's not pushing about aggressively as he probably could at this stage with all the equipment he has, but now he's also got 100 pop cap.
Armor is engaged.
Tiger Ace moving forwards. Pack 40 trying to deal with the Panzer IV. Drawing fire away from the Tiger Ace. Nice diversion there. Veteranly too. Bad move there. He probably should have kept his eyes on the target, which is the Tiger Ace. Pack 40 almost wiped out. Tiger Ace, they're caught in the middle of now. If he moves in now with target weak point and just goes from the enemy side there, he could probably get it. Marked vehicle up, but he's not going in. He's not going in. Ah! Aircraft going down straight into the building. I hope no one was living there.
Enemy armor.
But right there, that was a missed opportunity by Siberian. I mean, ComradeObvious. I mean, Tiger Ace was not looking good. Panzer IV was not looking good. There was only a flak panzer. I mean, if he charged in with all those T-35s following up with the Pack 40, he probably could have gotten it. But rather hit ComradeObvious seems to be a bit unsecure about something, which is rather giving Siberian time to pull back and quickly repair that Tiger Ace. And allow such wonderful assets to remain in the fight. Conscripts here being pushed back by the Flak Panzer. Gunneer slowly pushing forward here, small probes, and we are time here for the mid-game analysis. Counter situation, Siberian is on the defensive, but at the same time, so it rather feels like ComradeObvious is, for odd reason, since he's got most of the units right now. He's also slowly building up a nice resource deposit to sort of really keep up with the assaults afterwards. I mean, he's got most of his enemy armor not looking too good either, but for some reason, ComradeObvious seems rather defensive and just wants to hold the victory points and slowly bleed out Siberian instead of right now launching one all-out assault, which could probably take it all out. I mean, really, 40, 30, 45s, perhaps something close to veteran, a pack 40 veteran fleet, lots of infantry. I mean, if he really made one concerted assault right now, he could probably take it out or at least cause some nasty losses there to Siberian. Instead, he is giving Siberian time to sort of recuperate and rebuild his forces, and more importantly, repair his panzers. So right now, I really think the most obvious thing ComradeObvious should be doing is just attack, charge in there. He might take some loss, but at the same time, the loss he'll be able to inflict on Siberian will likely be higher. In particular, that Pack 40 is a good part of the assault, firing at the right targets at the right times. In particular, target weak point could prove to be the very demise of that Tiger race. So that is something I definitely think should be looked into. Otherwise, if you really intend to look on the defensive, you should definitely get more anti-tank guns and field guns and lay down some mines here. In that regard, maybe get some fuel caches up or munitions caches to sort of help with something like that. Otherwise, attack vorwärts angreifen. In terms of damage, obviously is actually rather ahead of Siberian. Kill-wise, Siberian is slightly ahead there, but overall, it's rather obvious leading the way in terms of damage to his opponents. He's rather in lead, but again, for some reason, he's getting defensive. Siberian, on the other hand, he's got a much smaller force at the moment. Things are looking a bit grim here. He's going to sort of pushing forward, sort of trying to keep out the pressure, perhaps hoping to keep ComradeObvious further on the defensive by this. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure what is causing this. Either way, it might be buying him time to get his tanks repaired, so I suppose it works out. Or rather, this course, at the same time, it rather risks bleeding him out. But he certainly needs to launch some kind of assault sooner or later. With the Tigress and now the Panzer IV Veteran 2, all three of his armoured units does have Blitzkrieg, so a nice blitz assault from, say, around here could probably push in here and sort of do a lot of damage, overwhelm some of the tanks, clear out the support weapons, and probably have a chance of clearing out the T-30-40-85s. And there's, of course, he makes one slight mistake and gets completely overwhelmed, but at the same time with Blitzkrieg, he's going to be a lot more manoeuvrable, and with target weak point on his target ace, you should definitely have a chance of singling out some of the more potential threatening tanks that could be going after him. But he certainly can't afford to sit around much longer and just hold out, because at some point, ComradeObvious will, of course, probably, hopefully overwhelm him and sort of knock him out if he keeps on that. So he needs to keep up the pressure, keep up the tempo, and try to regain the initiative, which to a certain extent is being made possible because ComradeObvious rather seems to not really be very interested in holding it. So, let's return to the fight here. Black Panther here, Veteran T2. Lovely. Tiger is bringing it out to T-30-45. There we go, nice hit, nice hit. Heavy mortar round continue to fall in. Veteran T3, by the way, on that heavy mortar, Veteran T3. Noting 31 kills on that murderous Melsa. And Ganese moving forwards. Oh, half the squad wiped out, down to one man in fact now. Panzerfaust there. And he lost the squad and retreat. A heavy loss right there for Germany. And for Siberian, a veteran fleet gun is what we give out for the fleet and a light machine gun.
Enemy is taking our territory.
These guys need to retreat as well. Come on, zurückzuwallen. Scheiße. Looks like they will make it. The rifle grenade going off there in the MP4 towards squad guns here, holding out just barely. Also heavy fire gun in there from the T-30-45s, providing a nice series of unknown, I suppose you could call them bunks. There we go, Tigers moving forward though, keeping up pressure once more. Pack 40 not quite ready to deal with it. T-30-45 coming to fire. Pack 40 moving in though. Will there be a counter-attack? Will the T-30-45's counter-attack is really charged in with the Pack 40 providing support? No! Again, no! There seems to be something causing ComradeObvious a great deal of reluctance here.
Enemy has broken our supply lines.
Panzer IV almost repaired. Conscripts taking heavy losses in fact to the Tiger Ace, cutting out several of his squads now. So that could actually prove to be a problem if ComradeObvious begins bleeding out too severely in the face of the Tiger Ace and Siberian's armoured assets. Desperately trying to gain that victory point, pushing in there, Panther 4 moving in. Opening up their Tiger Ace, moving from the other side. Could be seeing the Flak Panther joining in. It certainly is ready. Panther 4 there holding up, but there's the bench with the fleet pack 40. Its Shirton might be not enough. There we go. Penetrating hit there, Tiger Ace firing in. Rob going, he might get the pack 40, he might get it. T-35 moving in from the other side. Flak Panther moving in, T-35 finally counter-attacking, Infantry moving in as well. Rather bloody assault going on here, slow but deliberate from Siberian. Conscripts were sort of rapidly advancing. We are seeing here Siberian is collectively. Oh, nice hit there. I mean, large force clumped up, making easy and nice targets here for the Panzers. Oh, Flak Panther almost down, a sliver of health left. There we go. Finally, ComradeObvious into assault here was pushed back with massive casualties. Pack 40 is not continuing all the T-35s. I mean, barely. I mean, some of the army is holding on with a sliver of health. Yeah, he's not moving in. There go T-35 coming on attack. Pack 40 fighting away. Panther 4 needs to fall back, so it's and there we go, popping smoke. Tiger Ace trying to get it. Can he do it? Can he do it? Also down to half health.
Territory is out of contact.
T-34 forced to fall back. The other ones could still be pushed in for an assault. I mean, again, the state of Siberian's armor is terrible. Also, right now, the Pioneers definitely should consider getting some training. There we go. Good move. Good move. That was everything what was needed. You needed Pioneers to be able to repair faster, and purchasing the veteran troop training will definitely do that. And there we go. Siberian slowly creeping ahead here. Tiger Ace gets off a nice hit there on the conscript spot. And Granatwerfer continues to fire away, hoping to catch some of the armor, or perhaps some of the Pioneers repairing. And once more, probing assault of the Grenadiers straight into the lines of 5 MD4 to continue to provide support for the Pack 40. Another rifle grenade there, T-35 moving forwards. Could this be a sign of assault finally going for ComradeObvious to clear out the fascist panzers? Or will he instead be once more going back on a rather curious defensive? Looks like once more all spirit has dissipated from ComradeObvious, no longer interested in attacking again, despite the state of Siberian's tanks. He ought to be aware of it, but now, of course, with Veteran 3 Pioneers helping to repair, I mean, the repairs are being conducted a lot faster, ensuring also the downtime basically between every assault here from Siberian is much slower. There you go, Panther 4 moving forwards. We're just seeing these conjures getting murdered. Not sure why they didn't send those in, perhaps ComradeObvious perceives them guilty of some unknown crime against the Soviet state. Like inquiring why he isn't attacking. Tiger can find. There we go, they're almost down, almost down. I mean, right now, really, the chance is ripe for an all-out assault to get that Tiger Ace. The only thing holding that together is welding and faith into the fatherland. I mean, one good shot could knock it out, yet for some reason, despite knowing its state, ComradeObvious is not pursuing interesting enough, and that is rather giving Siberian the time to build thing together, though he should be repairing that first, not the Ostwind, but now he should be able to focus on it. Now the Tiger Ace is being repaired here. About damn time.
Tiger ready.
T-35 being repaired. 1 veteran to 2 again. I rather feel like he's missing some rather grand opportunity to deliver some fatal blows here to Siberian. Just instead opting to harass, quick anti-tank grenade on the Flak Panther. Another small infantry advance here. Mortar crew, another one called in here by Siberian. It seems Pack 40 needs to be pulled back a bit for reinforcement. And Mark vehicle is up. Tiger Ace now target. Panther 4 moving in, and he is not going in after it. Despite calling in Mark vehicle, he's not charging in after it. And we do see the veteran Flak Panther quickly dealing with it. Another Sturmovik down. Will this be it? Will this be it?
Get it! They're shooting at us! Heavy panzer is ready!
One pioneer's got forced to fall back, although they've actually free all to make sure they can actually repair tanks while being less vulnerable, which is good. Still,
We have our reinforcements.
very slow approach now. I mean, he's actually attacking now, but it happens at an incredibly timid pace. And he's not trying to overwhelm Siberian, which again is giving Siberian ample time to sort of get that Tigers together once more. Moving it forwards, Panzer IV moving in as well. T-35 coming under fire. Panzer IV taking a nice hit there from the Pak 40, which is, by the way, not looking too good either. He needs to merge it with some conscripts. I mean, one good hit now could lose him. Their veterans free. Pak 40 crew. Stug's now arriving as well. Further Sturmgeschütz.
Standing by. Fertig. They have big balls or tiny brains. Heavy panzer and the infantry attack.
That's everyone. Grenadiers ready.
Heavy panzer is ready. Still clear.
Panzer Mark machine gun away for the Stug there. No further infantry.
The mortar fire.
Veteran 2 T-35 setting up here at the front.
Our machine gun turret has been installed.
Tiger Ace continues to fire away gloriously. T-35 gun on fire. There we go, Merch with the Pak 40 crew opening up the Tiger. More to gain veterans you want. Stug firing into the T-35s, rather exposed as well. He's not charging in, though he's not going in full. He's actually placed himself at the farthest range of the enemy guns, allowing them to fire away more safely. T-35 needs to fall back. Stug needs all to get out of there. That was a loss. Might see here the Pak 40 crew actually burning to death.
We must defend our headquarters.
A surprising turn of events. And now for some reason he decides to attack. Now, after he's lost his veteran in Pak 40, after his tanks had already been suffered heavy damage, and while the Tiger is in good condition and the Panzer as well, he decides to attack. I mean, that really is the absolute worst timing right there by ComradeObvious to attack. In this department, he does seem to be less than obvious when he decides to attack. Unless we look at the obviously bad moment to attack. More T-35s are arriving. Some fresh armoured support, I suppose, but at the same time, I mean, it would have been better to charge in while again tanks were not looking good. Why not then calling a fresh pair of T-35 to replace the ones lost? But now again, we're dealing with tanks looking much better. Pak 40 wiped out.
Ostwind standing by. It's done.
Enemy panzer.
Grenadiers moving in. T-35 being repaired, but we'll see a Panzer off on it likely.
Standing by.
MD-42 continues to be recruited here by ComradeObvious. T-45 be a nice target for the Tiger Ace. Explosion in the rear. He might get it rammed. He might get it rammed. Will ComradeObvious ram it? No, he will not. Veterans 1 incendiary ping launch could be a charge here for the MD-42. No. Panzer 4 veteran 3 moving forwards.
We have 200 points remaining.
Lots of heavy fire going in there. Lots of heavy fire.
We're taking panzer fire. We are ready.
Then the squad almost bugged up. Panzer 4 here. Oh, exposing the rear. Exposing the rear. Not good, Heinz. Not good. But there you go. T-35 versus the Panzer 4 veteran 3. The Panzer 4 veteran 3 will definitely have the advantage here. More T-35s will converge. Tiger Ace wants more mixing repairs. But no more infantry for Siberian. He's lost all his grenadiers.
Orders ready. Ostwind, heavy panzer ready for orders. Heavy panzer here. Tiger is under attack.
Tiger Ace slowly advancing. Conscripts run off the field.
Assault gun standing by.
And Stug, another Stug out here for Siberian. That's the third Sturmgeschütz. Active time to back here to ComradeObvious.
We have an isolated sector.
I think, yes. And looks like now Siberian is actually managed to weather the storm, and again, partly because ComradeObvious rather gave him the time to sort of rebuild his forces time after time, and again then finally decided to launch his assault when he was in a poor condition, and Siberian on the other hand was in a better condition. Shooting currently the T-45 there, taking a nasty hit.
Infantry engaging us.
It is now under our
Ace
control.
soon fully repaired once more. German pioneers, or well, repair crews were generally noted for their swift ability to actually get panzers repaired and back in the fight. In some cases, to the extent that they're actually given medals for their sterling repair work. Certainly happened during the Battle of Normandy, when in fact some of the SS repair crews were in fact handed medals during the Battle of Normandy, simply for their ability to get the panzers combat operational so quickly again. Quick anti-tank grenade there. Ooh, nice move there. Nice little sneak assault there from ComradeObvious, sending the engine on the Tiger Ace into a bit of trouble there. T-35 quickly moving in there for a few good shots there, but lacks a bit of punch now. All T-35s are ready once more, but of course now there's also likely to be a fire simply available here for Siberian. And this Flak Panzer is almost virtually free as well. Armored assault going in here. Flak Panzer abandoned, out of control. Panther IV blitzing in behind them. A nice move here. Heavy damage so from the T-35 quickly forces away. Veteran to keep the T-35 as well. Stuka will take it out. I fear there. So we go. Gutes Nacht.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
T-34 ready.
We'll be setting up for another pair of T-35s. We're getting a field gun now.
T-34, crude loaded and ready.
We have incoming! Yes, comrade.
MD-40 is still in the hands of the Soviets. Victory point here quickly secured by the Russian sneak assault move there. See here, note that's a bit barely in infantry actually sort of secure points. Do see some fresh grenades here, but they're not looking too good.
We're under attack! Waiting for
T-34 ready.
Field gun is in fact now on the way.
The sector is at risk.
Sturmgeschütz slowly advances. Panther IV on support. Tiger Ace still missing repairs. Going for the cut-off point, even really taking advantage of the fact that they're being balanced in infantry now. Nicely done there, nicely done there. Oh, mortar crew wiped out there by the heavy mortar. We continue to fight with 43 kills to its name. Conscious going in there for the victory point, but right behind the Tiger Ace is a bit of a dangerous idea. And the Ace is quick to react. Stuk and Panther IV joining in. Anti-tank grenade failed to actually penetrate the fronts around the Sturmgeschütz. And certainly fails to deal with the shoots in there on the Panzerkampf I can fear.
Ready for orders.
And we are noting a second Sturmgeschütz, more grenadiering of Siberian, noting no Panzer grenadiers. Armored assault going in here. Field gun ready. No marked vehicle. Panther IV forced away there. Tut, the weak point there we go. Looks like it's time to unpimp his Panzer. Panther IV though taking heavy damage, needs to blitz and smoke. And there we go, noting by the veterans on the Stuk, adding some Schürzen on that as well. Looking good, looking good. Field gun though nearby, close to veteran 2. Nice use there of tracking. MG crew down to 2 tanks here for ComradeObvious. Field gun fighting here, but under intense attention and scrutiny from German armour. Still managed to dodge both shots there from the T-35s.
AT-gun ready!
The enemy is encroaching.
Almost a veteran chief for this field gun crew, but at the same time they're also close to death. More Sturmgeschütz actually arriving here to aid Siberian.
Predecessor died a hero!
T-34 crude.
AT-gun here.
And the field is slightly and lightly on fire.
Under attack by enemy army!
Advancing infantry rapidly there, coming under fire once more from the Tiger Ace, close to 60 kills. With a single T-35 moving up on the flank, I wonder what he's up to. Field gun moving forward with tracking on board, good use there. The abilities, the veteran abilities. There we go, veteran defeat up. T-35 moves in, T-35 moving from the side. Coming around to find there from the Stoop. Second Stoop, they're ready to support. Could be seeing target weak point here. Tiger Ace forced back there with less than half health again. Do not underestimate the power of a veteran defeat field gun. And Cherny also quickly connects to veteran. And there we go, T-35 down. Down to one tank now here. Heavy armoured losses here for ComradeObvious and the tank corps. Versus Lapsendan is active and only able to lose a single Stoop and a Black Panther. There you go, Panther forming in. Could it blitz around? Could it blitz around? Just heavy fire here from the assembled Tiger and Stook. Detachment. Kanska's getting murdered out on the field. Panther 4 though with heavy damage pulling up behind the building. Field gun trying to deal with it, exposing its flank there to the Tiger Ace. Kanska's brought down. T-35 moves in. So, half tank out there and popping smoke down the Panther 4. Who will win this? Who will win this? There we go. Panther 4 scores another kill for Germany, for Deutschland. Tranking up here. Tiger Ace moving in versus the field gun. Heavy fire there. Field gun crew almost out. Almost out. Stooks continue to bombard. And there we go. Field gun down. More T-35s arrive. That Panzer 4 might not make it, might not make it. Tragically so. And Stooks cannot repair and support either. Not repair but support. Well, that was a bit lucky. And there we go though. Panzer 4's luck ran out. Tiger Ace and Stooks though look to be reacting to this. Could we see the Tiger blitz in and knock them out? Fire for Tiger weak point. Stooks are sending wing in support. Mark vehicle in. Could he try to get it here? No, once more he seems to hold back when it matters. Well, at this stage it's probably less mattering. Pushing in here straight from the two assault guns. And the Tiger Ace. T-35 down. And ramming, and... Oh, it ran just out here, right from the Tiger Ace. That was unfortunate. And there we go. GG, well played from ComradeObvious. GG from Siberian. And game over. A rather brutal fight here between two players. Lots of losses, lots of death, lots of killings. Siberian almost killing 300 men. And ComradeObvious killing 150. Definitely a lot of damage also inflicted here. In fact, ComradeObvious still a bit ahead here by the end even. In the end, though, I think what rather killed ComradeObvious was, again, sort of basically this sort of, you know, dancing about here, where several times, I mean, he managed to bring down Siberian's armor to a very low level, yet he did not pursue. He kept playing defensively. And then again, when he probably should have been playing defensively, was most of his tanks were actually low on health, he actually decided to pull in and pursue, which again then resulted in the quick dispatchment of most of his armor right then, rather failing to sort of break through again also when his Pack 40 Veteran 3 had been lost. I mean, really there, that was sort of, you know, again, too defensive, then all of a sudden offensive when he shouldn't be, and then lost. He should have been offensive when he actually had his tanks in a good condition, his enemies in a bad condition, then moved in, knocked, and he probably won. Instead, he gave Siberian ample time to rebuild and reconstitute his forces several times, at least repair, and sort of push forwards again and again, slowly bleeding away, slowly draining away, slowly gaining veterans from that Panzer 4, but also the Austrian Flak Panzer overall, giving him a solid force to sort of break through with, in particular again the way Obvious was handling things a bit. So that was rather unfortunate. Also lack of mines when he seemed very insistent on going on the defensive, and also no, he could have spent munitions carriers up and, you know, again help with mines. So again, there was some problems there for ComradeObvious, who went for a, you know, oddly defensive strategy when he obviously ought to have been attacking. So that was rather unfortunate. Sabine, of course, holding on. I mean, that one MG40 here, definitely a bit unfortunate. I mean, he made a few mistakes in the beginning and probably could have done better with an earlier command as well. In the end, though, he was actually able to pull back, but, you know, I mean, Obvious was rather strong in the beginning there with the heavy mortar, and that MG42, that field gun knocking out that early Flampanzerwagen really gave him the edge. So, I mean, some regards nicely played, but again, by the mid-game, he was unable to finish the deal for some reason, again, giving Siberian time to sort of reconstitute and counterattack, thus winning the game. So, hopefully you enjoyed this, hopefully you had some fun, hopefully you learned some things about it, hopefully you got some inspiration for some play of your own. If you did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send in, provide some feedback in the comments. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.